Hey, so these are some of my watches here. These are all thrift store finds. This here is a Bruchere 17 jewel mechanical watch. Fantastic little find, by the way. As you can see, it is oscillating, which that is how it keeps time. Now they use the jewels in these mechanical watches, which rather, if you look at metal shafts under a microscope, you would see they look like volcanic rock. There's so many pits in them. They're so uneven. But if you look at a ruby under a microscope, or just a gem in general, it's smooth as glass. So, or smooth as a baby's ass. So that is how they keep the friction down, so that it can run smoothly, especially on such a small level. Now the way this works is inside there, when you wind it, is a spring like this, and as that spring winds up, it gets tension on it. So what the mechanism does is it takes that tension and it restricts the mechanical movement through mechanical resistance. And so as this thing is restricted, imagine if you were pulling a chair you tied a rope to a couch and were dragging across the front lawn. You know how long it would take you to pull that off. So we know how much force is in this spring, and that is how we find out the time. And then through everything that just unfolds. Very, very fantastic description there. Okay, so we're moving right along here. This here is a Gruen Curvex. Now it looks like a very, very expensive watch, and it's made by a very, very expensive watch company, but this one in particular has a 20-cent timepiece in there. Now this works on this is your common quartz watch. That little thing in there is made, most of them are made in China, and it has a quartz crystal and a coil, and this one actually has 1 jewel, I believe, but that's just for better movement. What it does is it takes an electric charge, which is the battery, and it puts it across the quartz crystal. Now that quartz crystal will begin to vibrate when electricity is put across it, and because they've calculated the frequency of the vibrations, now they have a timing for it, and then they take that timing and they run it through the little mini thing in there, and they can use the timing to keep the time, of course. So there we go. All right, now this one here, this is such a neat watch. This is I just found this the other day. Now this is, I don't know if you can how well you can see it. This is an old quartz electric dynabeat. That's what it's called. And the back. Now these were the first electric watches, and they were so neat. They took big ass batteries. This battery is actually modified with a piece because they get so big. But you put the battery in there, and then you just have to get a little thing in it, and it fires right up. You see it moving? All right, now I'm going to tell you how that works. This is just a fantastic little mechanism. This is different because this is a little electromechanical motor in there. So it takes the battery energy and it runs it through a coil. And that coil is on that little pendulum that you see spinning back and forth. But as that coil goes back and forth, as that electricity goes through that coil, it creates a magnetic field, and then that pulls the magnet back and forth on a spring. Well, that magnet keeps tripping this switch to shut the coil on or off, so you get an oscillation and hence a timing. All right, now this last one here that I'm going to show you is just a beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? Can you see that? That's just a beautiful find. I get these for under $2. Nobody wants them. They're little ladies' watches, but I just love them. It's a little quartz. Looks like clock hands. Now this is a liquid crystal watch. Okay, same thing, electronic, runs on a battery. Now liquid crystal works this way. I don't know how well you can see my drawing, but the battery turns on the computer. See, computers get turned on by batteries. See, there's my little joke. You like that? Now it sends a charge across 2 pieces of glass and a liquid crystal element inside. Now liquid crystal is a bunch of different crystals that when they get a charge on them, they either line up it tells it where to line up, or to it pulls them kind of like a magnet. It either turns them on or off. And now if they're this way, light passes through and you don't see anything. If they're this way, it blocks the light. So as you can see, my little light photons there are either getting blocked, you know, or not blocked. So that's how that works. I thought you might enjoy that. I got a whole snoo of watches. Some of them end up getting turned just into little bracelets because they don't work, but they're so neat, you know. That's a little old Timex electric too. And then this one, if the mechanical watches go bad, I Dremel off the face and then just turn it into a nice little mechanical bracelet. So they're beautiful. I got to show you one more before I go. Last one. This is the little Timex retro, and the sucker works. Keeps beautiful time. That's the right time right there. And you can't prove it's not. So thank you. Peace. Have a good day.